Good morning. We are just wandering into town right now. We're definitely heading to Dream Bakes for a coffee and a bit of cake, but other than that, no plans. Nice, easy Saturday. Nice, really good way to start a Saturday, as always. Dream Bakes always deliver on cake and coffee. In fact, I even had an open sandwich there today, which was a nice treat. Now that I'm back, it's time to tell you that I've had an idea for a song. Now, you probably wouldn't believe me if I told you this, but I had this idea in January. Now, I don't mean specifically for the song, but for how I'm going to go about doing this. When I started A Song in 7 Days this year, I knew there were certain things that I wanted to do at some point. So I knew that I wanted to write a song for Valentine's Day, which is why I wrote On Paper. I knew I wanted to write an aleatoric song, which is why I did the April Fool. And this is one of those things that I also knew in advance. I knew that I would be trying to write a Christmas song at some point. Now the difference is, I actually thought I'd be writing this in December. And obviously that doesn't really work anymore because A Song in 7 Days is part of the daily vlog. So if I did the whole thing where I staggered the release and waited a bit, it would actually be like January by the time you hear the Christmas song. So obviously it's the middle of November now, and what that means is I'll be able to get the song done in time, so you'll be able to hear it at the appropriate time of year. So let me talk you through the idea that I've had. I know that I want to write a Christmas song, but obviously there are loads of different types of Christmas song. And when I was thinking about this time last year, I think that most Christmas songs can be put into one of 4 categories. We have category number 1, sentimental and nostalgic. Category number 2, upbeat / for the Christmas party. Category number 3, Christmas love songs. And finally, category number 4, technically not a Christmas song. And sure, there might be the odd one that falls outside of it, there are exceptions, but technically I think every Christmas song will fit into one of those 4. So my plan is to go through, now that's what I call Christmas, and other Christmas compilations, and put the songs into those categories. And whichever category has the least amount of songs in, that's the kind of Christmas song I'm going to write. So I've got my provisional list, and first of all it's worth saying that I've changed my 4th category from technically not a Christmas song to other, for the simple reason there are a few songs that I'm not really sure which category they'd fall into, and I think there's a lot up for debate, but there is this sort of grey area with Christmas songs that needs an other section. But so far, in the sentimental section I'll take you through, I've got Fairy Tale of New York, because it's a bit hard to call that a love song, because there's a lot of bitterness in it. I've got White Christmas, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, Winter Wonderland, It's Beginning to Look Like Christmas, things like that. In the upbeat section, I've got I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day, Merry Christmas Everybody and Merry Christmas Everyone by Slade and Shakin' Stevens respectively. Then got Wonderful Christmas Time, Let It Snow, Step Into Christmas, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Frosty the Snowman, Santa Claus Is Coming to Town, Sleigh Ride, Holly Jolly Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and the Darkness classic Christmas Time. In terms of love songs, got All I Want for Christmas Is You, obviously, Last Christmas, Christmas Lights by Coldplay, 2,000 Miles, Santa Baby, Lonely This Christmas, Blue Christmas, Baby It's Cold Outside, and the Ariana Grande one, Santa Tell Me. In the other section, I've got Stop the Cavalry, same with The Power of Love, and Walking in the Air, because I had to be really critical with this, because I went through the lyrics of Walking in the Air, and even though it was obviously used on The Snowman, which is a short animated Christmas film, there's no real mention of Christmas. There's mention of, like, coldness in the air and things like that, but it could be about this time of year. It's pretty cold out at the moment. A lot of these are up for debate. I'd be really interested to see if you guys actually think they should fall into different categories. This is a fairly arbitrary decision, and it's been quite tough to divide them up. So what I'm going to do is I've got a little list of these that I couldn't quite put into categories. So I'm going to call up Tim and Lizzie, who are basically like my Christmas song experts, and get them to help me decide where these songs should go. Hey guys, you alright?
Hello.
Good, okay. I want you to help me. I'm glad you're well. I just want you to help me out with something. I've been telling you about these categories anyway, for these Christmas songs, but I've got a few songs that I'm not sure where they fit. The first song that I've got for you to decide where it goes is Driving Home for Christmas.
I think, yeah, sentimental
So you don't think it's a love song?
No, because I think it's family.
Okay.
Unless it's like any form of love, like, you know, I love my family and love song.
Platonic love songs, category 5. So you think that's a sentimental one?
I think so.
Okay. I'll put that in sentimental. That's a good choice, actually. I like that. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
We wouldn't have that at a Christmas party, and everyone would be raving.
Yeah, I feel like that's sentimental,
Yeah.
nostalgic as well.
But it's quite upbeat.
Is it? It's
well,
not like a party tune.
No.
No, but neither is Sleigh Ride, but Sleigh Ride's not particularly sentimental. Do you see how that edges towards upbeat?
See, for me, I can imagine that song being sung by a choir more than a staff Christmas party. Then for me, I would put that in sentimental and nostalgic again.
Okay. Okay, I'll go with that. So the next song that I have is Happy Christmas, War is Over by John Lennon.
Oh.
It's definitely not upbeat or for the Christmas party.
No, and it's not a love song either, is it?
No. But is it sentimental?
And also, so this is Christmas.
Yeah.
And we go, Merry Christmas, Yoko. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, John.
We'll do a cover of that shit.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Sentimental.
It sounds like we're a broken record, yeah, but I think it is
Honestly,
again sentimental.
Or is it? If Jonah Louis' song is a protest song, would it not fall into the other?
It's literally called Merry Xmas, brackets, War is Over.
So you think it falls... Okay. Okay. That's fair enough.
Can you pick one that's not nostalgic?
I did not intend it to go this way. They've just all gone into that category.
Yeah.
The final one I have for you is Do They Know It's Christmas?
I think everyone sings it. Yeah, that's a Christmas
I think
party.
it is upbeat, yeah.
I think that,
with
yeah.
you there.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
Because even though it is political,
It's still like other.
It's still an upbeat song. Can you think of any others?
Yeah, I think maybe like you think John Lewis, don't you?
yeah.
Of course. That seems like a really subtle plug, doesn't it?
Sponsored ad.
Yeah.
Ad.
Now you will see a card appear here of all the...
John Lewis songs are on my playlist.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
Christmas playlist.
Okay,
So.
Because they're not like Christmas songs, but they're associated with it.
But
sure.
like the real like the versions that John Lewis picked, not the originals.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jingle Bell Rock?
Jingle Bell Rock I haven't got, but that goes in upbeat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Kelly Clarkson one, which is famous, which is Underneath the Tree, which is, well, both upbeat and a Christmas love song.
Is that the one that was like Snow is Falling with a capital C?
Yeah. You should put Steph Mitchell in as well. You know,
Oh yeah!
Dear Mr. Amazon Lady.
Where would that be? Technically not.
Yeah.
Or other, okay.
Yeah.
That is a great song, to be fair. I mean, we're pretty much getting into, you know, we must have... This is quite a comprehensive list now. So the point is that I picked the category that has the least in it, and I'm really, really pleased. Do you know which category has the least in it?
Not a Christmas song?
Love songs?
No, because right. In order of most popular, we have upbeat / for the Christmas party being number 1 by quite a long way.
Right.
Then it's love songs.
Mhm.
Then it's the technically not.
So you're going to do nostalgic.
Sentimental and nostalgic. So
Ew.
yeah, I'm really, really pleased about that actually.
That's great.
Yeah. But that's the whole point. The whole point is trying to, you know, there's there's probably maybe 2 less on the list, but it's still enough for me to go, well, there's less of those, so I should do that.
Yeah.
But there we go. But no, thank you very much for that. I do appreciate your help on Christmas song categorising.
No worries.
So there you have it. I am writing a sentimental Christmas song this year. All decided by the fact that there's a gap in the market there. It's a very small gap, but it's a gap nonetheless. This year there will be one more sentimental / nostalgic Christmas song. So today is kind of turned into like a research day. I've started listening to a lot of Christmas songs just to kind of acquaint myself with the sentimental genre. And it feels really weird to be doing that actually, because it's like December the 17th. Yes, it's... Did I say December then? It's November the 17th. If it was December the 17th, it would be far too late. But I'll be totally honest, there's not a huge amount coming to me at the moment. And I feel like I've got my genre, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I can work with in that genre. Off the top of my head, I'd really quite like to use like an orchestra in some way. Just like I did with You'll Love This Christmas, just pick certain things and just make it quite an interesting, older sounding Hollywood orchestra type sound. But in terms of the actual lyrics and the melody and the chords, I've got absolutely no idea at this point. But the more you listen to this stuff, the more you appreciate the craft that goes into it. Particularly songs like White Christmas. What a beautiful piece of music. It's such a hummable, simple tune, but the harmony behind it and the arrangement, and not only that, but Bing Crosby's performance of it is just amazing. They really don't make them like Bing anymore, that's for sure. I mean, even within the first bar or so, you've got that kind of... you know, that clash going on there. And obviously the melody's like... quite a chromatic melody, actually. But it's quite easy to sing. And all throughout that, you've got this sort of... so then you've got like a moment of normality then. Until you get that B natural, that lovely Lydian scale. And then... and I would argue that's like a... yeah, like a little ninth on top there. And this right here... that 13 there, that clashing that resolves down, and then oh, so nice. But that melody there, just a nice little bit of sequence. You know, you could whistle that, couldn't you? But then underneath you've got that. So, you know, it's so nice. It's like any good writing. On the surface, it appears simple, but if you spend 10 minutes playing it and sort of getting your head around it, you realise how intricate it really is. And I apologise for how much I'm nerding out about the actual analysis of this, but it's such a great piece of music. Irving Berlin, Cole Porter, George Gershwin, Hoagie Carmichael, all masters of this kind of music where you've got something that people can sing, something that people will find really relatable, but just so much going on underneath the surface. If I can even have a tiny bit of that in this song, I would be pleased. When it comes to writing music, you know, we really do stand on the shoulders of giants, 100%. And you know what? Sometimes you've just got to wait when it comes to these ideas. Nothing's really coming to me tonight, but I've got my subgenre of Christmas music to work with, and I'm sure something's going to come to me. So I'm going to call it a day from here. I'm going to take the rest of the evening off and do some normal things, and hopefully an idea will hit me. Join me for the rest of the journey. I'll see you tomorrow.